Welcome to all of our parents, carers and guardians. Within this PowerPoint, I will be discussing the various pathways that our students will be able to take after their A-level studies.
In terms of setting the students' predicted grades, their previous assessments will have some weighting, however their mock examination results will be the biggest determinant factor in predicting them. They will know these at the beginning of September in order to consider the courses at university that they may study or their apprenticeship options.
A predicted grade is a grade of qualification an applicant's school or college believes that they are likely to achieve in positive circumstances, and this is all part of the universities, the colleges and the apprenticeships admission process. The staff here will confirm the students' predicted grades and their subject references will be completed by Friday the 6th of September. The predicted grades will be set in the best interest of the applicant. They will be aspirational but achievable. They are determined by professional judgment, data driven, and they will be finalised by the point of submitting the students' applications. We advise our students that based on their predicted grades that they will receive in September, they need to focus on selecting one aspirational choice, 3 solid choices and 1 safe choice based on the 5 universities that they wish to attend. For example, if it is that there is a student that is predicted AAB, their aspirational choice of university would be offering a course where they need AAA, they need 3 solid, so they would be choosing 3 universities that need AAB, which is what they are predicted, and their one safe choice as their safety net would be a university that is offering a course at the tariff of BBB, which is just below where their predicted grades are. Each university will have their own entry requirements, which either consists of tariff points or grades. The students have been made aware that if they study an A-level subject or criminology diploma, they will be looking at an A star to E. So A star being 56 points, A 48, B 40 and so on. If there is a student that studies a BTEC level 3, so either applied law, health and social care or information technology, they will be given the tariff points of a distinction star, which is 56 because it equivalates to an A star, a distinction on 48 as it equivalates to an A merit on 32 and a pass on 16. The students can use their predicted grades to calculate their estimated tariff. By using this tariff, they would be able to establish the higher education or further education or degree level apprenticeships that they would be able to access. Now I'm going to give you an overview of the different destination options in terms of post-18 pathways that the students have available to them. There are different factors that the students need to consider when looking at university or apprenticeships. They need to consider the location, the size of the university or the campus or even the company if they're looking at apprenticeships, the distance from home, the facilities that they offer, the courses or any professional development, bursaries or scholarships and schemes which are normally just applicable to universities, any finance and fees that they may incur whilst they are training, living costs and accommodation, transport methods, training opportunities after they have finished their university course or whilst and after they are doing their apprenticeship, and career prospects. The first potential post-18 pathway for our students is university. We also ask the students to consider Russell Group universities that are 24 of the UK's top higher education institutions which promote excellent teaching and research, and you'll see them at the top of the UK rankings. There are a number of different admissions tests that apply for students that are looking to study either a particular course at university or looking to study at a particular university. The web links on the PowerPoint slides will provide them with further information. There are different structures to university courses. The first is the full-time course, which is typically 33 hours of study per week, which is a combination of independent study and in-person teaching. Teaching is approximately 21 hours per week. The other is what's known as the sandwich course. So this is a degree course that includes time spent on a placement, which is often in industry or business away from the university. They can have what's called a thick one long-term placement or a thin placement, which is 2 or more shorter periods on a placement. Placements will usually take place after the second year of their degree course, which means that their degree will last 1 year longer due to that placement taking up one of their years. Some university courses can include a year in industry. So these are industrial placements, which are structured programs where a student works within the industry for a company within their chosen subject as a full-time paid employee. The year in the industry can last between 9 and 15 months, and the students will then return to their university afterwards to complete their degree. Some courses will also include a year abroad. The course would include the student spending 1 year of their university degree studying or gaining work experience in another country. This will allow a student to discover how to adapt to new environments and cultures, communicate with others, and gain independence. Some university courses also include what is known as a foundation year. This is an extra year at the beginning of a university course, and it leads into a degree course at the same university. It is classified as a qualification in itself. This year can be used to help prepare students to study for a full-time degree or to help and allow students to enrol for a degree even if they haven't managed to meet the entry requirements for their degree course. There are other options that the students can take when applying to university. The first is a gap year. So this is when a student decides to take a year out after their post-16 studies before applying to university. This may be to gain relevant work experience, or they can choose to defer their entry. So once they have applied to university, they can then take a year out but secure their university place for the following year. A sponsored degree would mean a person is a full-time student at university and their usual fees would be fully paid for by a company. However, conditions would apply. They would work at the company during holidays or have a year placement or block placements within the company. The entry requirements would include good UCAS points, and these would be determined by the company, as well as strong employability skills. Some are obliged to continue working with their employer for a certain period following the completion of their degree. Students often earn a standard salary of approximately £15,000 and less formal programme rates may apply. Another option that we've asked our students to look into is apprenticeships. Higher level apprenticeships provide an opportunity for a student to gain a level 4 qualification or above relating to the area that they are employed in. This may take 2 years or longer to complete. The level 4 or 5 qualifications are equivalent to a HNC, HND or foundation degree. Level 6 qualifications are equivalent to a degree or graduate diploma. A student's time would typically be spent 20% studying and 80% working. The entry requirements are a minimum of 2 A-levels or equivalent, such as a BTEC level 3 or an advanced apprenticeship. Degree level apprenticeships are a level 6 or 7 qualification, which are equivalent to a bachelor's or master's degree. They typically last 4 years, but they can last 3 to 16 years to complete. This includes engaging in work-based learning and training, the same as with the other apprenticeship levels. The entry requirements are that degree apprenticeships have the same, if not higher standards to meet as university applicants. This may include university tariff points, and often specific A-levels are required. A student's time would typically be split as 20% studying and 80% working. Most employers will want to keep a student after they complete their degree, and some may have a retention agreement built into their contract. The starting salary is typically £16,000. The medical doctor degree apprenticeships is another apprenticeship pathway that students may be interested in. These apprenticeships will be starting in September 2024, and further information can be found on the NHS website. These will be offered by medical schools that are approved by the General Medical Council, and as part of the apprenticeship, the organisations that employ the apprentices may pay for some of their tuition. In January 2023, the funding became available for the first 200 apprentices. Those are expected to undertake their learning at one of few selected universities from September. It provides individuals with a new route to train as a doctor, particularly those who may not be able to attend university full time, and the apprentices will be employed and paid a salary. These apprenticeship schemes last 5 years, and all of the academic elements from the medical training, a medical degree, medical licensing assessment have to be completed before the end of the 5 years. This allows the person to be entered onto the medical register. Once completed, the apprentices can qualify as a medical doctor if they undertake a postgraduate doctor in training role, which they are paid for whilst undertaking the medical training after they've completed the apprenticeship. Another option that the students can look into is what is known as a HNC. They are known as a Higher National Certificate. It is a work-based or vocational higher education qualification that is at level 4. They are highly regarded by both small and international companies and can be used to apply for further undergraduate study at a university. They are ideal for students that want to pursue a career and prefer practical learning and teaching. The courses are broken down into modules or units with practical tasks and ongoing written assessments and projects. They take 1 year to complete, full-time, or 2 years part-time. The final route that the students could look into is what's known as a HND. These are known as Higher National Diplomas. They are a level 5 qualification and a vocational qualification. They can take 2 years full-time or 4 years part-time to complete. It is equivalent to the first 2 years of a university degree. They are used to prepare a student for a particular job and/or career. It uses a combination of studying and practical elements. The assignments are specifically developed for the world of work, and they are valued by both companies and employers. It can help a student to progress in their career and be valuable to prepare them for university life. HNCs and HNDs are available in a wide range of subject areas, including agriculture, computing and IT, construction and civil engineering, engineering, health and social care, business and management, sport and exercise science, performing arts, retail and distribution, and hospitality management. There is further information that the students have been given about UCAS deadlines. Now that the students have registered for UCAS, they are currently completing their personal statements, and these are due in on Monday the 19th of June. They will have further opportunity to improve these before they are finalised and submitted. If there are any students that are interested in Oxbridge, medicine, dentistry, veterinary medicine and science, our SFA deadline is Friday the 27th of September. However, the actual UCAS deadline is the 15th of October. This is so that we can ensure that the students are fully prepared and their applications are sent off before the deadline. Our other deadline for all the other applicants is Friday the 22nd of November, which is again before the actual UCAS deadline, to ensure that there is time to approve the students' applications and process them effectively. I would like to thank everyone for listening to my recording of the Post-18 Information Evening. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to either contact myself or Mr Dawson via phone or email. Thank you very much.